Sugar Beans and welcome to my channel. Today we are back with another Starseed video. That is right, you guys wanted to go more in depth about the Ophiuchus Starseed, or if you come from the Ophiuchus constellation. So we're going to dive deep into that. But before we do, I want to say at the end of this video, I will give you a little bit of update of my personal life. So if you are interested about that and want to know what's next with my channel, then make sure to check out the end of the video. But without further ado, let's get started with Ophiuchus. Okay, so today we are going to be talking about the traits. So I don't do a lot of traits videos because you can find that by just Googling Ophiuchus Starseed. But we are going to talk a little bit about traits. We are going to talk about how to find it in the night sky. So I have something fun for you guys. Of course, some history and info about that star constellation. And then most importantly, the reason you guys are probably here is the markings in your birth chart. So I will show you how to find if you come from Ophiuchus based on your birth chart. So right away, we're going to start with the history and info about this constellation, but you've probably heard the name Ophiuchus from the Netflix TV show Roswell, which I just went to Roswell, New Mexico, because I'm currently living in New Mexico, and I got to see the Crashdown Diner, and I took a picture with a billboard of the characters. So I will do a video all about my time in Roswell, which was super fun. But let's continue with this requested topic. So right away, Ophiuchus, which I know I'm saying it right because I practiced that for you guys, it means the serpent bearer, and it's associated with the figure Asclepius, hopefully I'm saying that right, which is the famous healer in Greek mythology. So Ophiuchus is depicted as a man holding a snake and represents Asclepius, which was once mortal and then became a great Greek god of medicine and doctors. He used snake venom. Snake venom can also kill you and heal you. It is said that Asclepius concocted a healing potion from snake venom mixed with gorgon blood and an unknown herb, which gave humans access to immortality. Pluto, god of the underworld, which also is crazy because it's from like where they say Nibiru lives, Pluto, appealed to the king of God, Zeus, to have him reconsider the ramifications of having, immortality, bringing people back from the dead. And Zeus confiscated the potion, removed Asclepius from earth, and placed the gifted physician into the starry heavens above, making it Ophiuchus. So today the staff of Asclepius is also the symbol of the World Health Organization, and other medical organizations pay tribute to this story and echoes the mighty celestial shape of the constellation Ophiuchus, the serpent bearer. So I thought that was pretty cool that, long ago he made that concoction and helped bring people back to life. And now that is a symbol on all of our medical vans, websites, uniforms, whatever. And then back when I had my spiritual awakening and I went through a Kundalini awakening, which I haven't mentioned at all to you guys yet, but that was part of the awakening. It's also represented by the snake, with similar to the same symbol, but traveling through all the chakras. So we'll talk about that in another video. Let's move on to some traits. So I told you I don't do a lot of traits video because you can just look them up, but I wanted this video to be a little bit longer. So let's just get real quick into it. You can easily Google Ophiuchus Starseeds and see the traits. Here are a few that I found. So if you are an Ophiuchus Starseed, you embrace and seek change. So you dislike routine in your life. You follow your instincts, but you can be impulsive. You are happy, humorous, honest to a fault, intelligent, clever, and powerfully passionate. You think with your heart and not your head. You have a great deal of creativity, imagination, and curiosity. You tend to be a people pleaser, but you are eccentric, quirky, dislike authority, rules, and restrictions of any kind. You tend to seek the unknown and are always seeking wisdom and knowledge. And lastly, but you can also find more online, you enjoy being number one and being told about it. So those are just some traits I found if you are a Ophiuchus Starseed. Now I just want to share with you how to locate it in the sky. So I've tried doing this in some of my videos before where like you look for a well-known area like the Big Dipper or something and then go from there. But it's not very close to anything like that easily seen. So they do say to look north of the red star Antares, which is in the Scorpio constellation. So I thought it was cool to show you this app called Star Walk 2. This is what the logo is, but if you download it, it's free. You can just move your phone around in the sky to find, the constellations, to find anything you want. And I did it right before I recorded this video. So the pictures I show you, it's still kind of underneath where we are because it's daylight. Like in using the app right now in this video, the moon was underneath of us. So anyways, if you find a Antares, which they say is the brightest red star, and go north, then you'll run into Ophiuchus. So I did see the star name, I think it was Sebek. That's the one I saw north of Antares. And then when you zoom out, you see, yeah, that is the Ophiuchus and the Serpent Bearer constellation. So from there, you can just explore. So that is a really cool app. I know there's a bunch out there, but this one's free. There's a couple ads, but that is the way you can find it and connect with them. And then lastly, let's get into the marking. So you want your birth chart now. So the quickest way to get your birth chart is to go to astro-charts.com, fill out all your information. This is what it's going to look like. And then click on settings and change that to side reel. I'm choosing to do side reel because I want to know more about my true higher self, where I came from, where I'm returning to. That is what side reel is good for. You can also use tropical, which talks about your current incarnation. So totally up to you what you use, but for this video, I am going to be using side reel. Make sure to hit apply after you click side reel, and then you're going to be looking at the planets, which is right underneath that circle grid, and then houses, which is all the way at the bottom. In my first Starseed video ever, I will link that above, that I did go into some of the markings for Ophiuchus, and I know I did not know how to say that name, because if you look at it in that video, it's like Orphichus or Orphic. I don't even know. Orphichus was one of them. Orphius. But now I know it's Ophiuchus. So let's jump right into the ones that I listed on there, plus some new ones. So you're going to be looking for Sagittarius. And when I say, just look for the word Sagittarius in your planets and your houses. And then there's two numbers. You have the first number on the left, degree, and then another number. You're just looking at the first number for right now on the left side. And then keep in mind, you can be 1 to 2 degrees away. So if I say a number 2, oh, that's a bad example. If I say a number 5, then if you have a 3 or 4 or a 6 or 7, those 4 markings still count for number 5. So make sure to count how many you get, because they say you want to have at least 3 markings for that to be like a pretty relevant sign that you are from the constellation Ophiuchus. Okay, so let's get started. You're looking for Sagittarius, and you're looking for a 2, 3, 5, 6. So I think I have a 6 in Sagittarius. 9, 11, 17, 20, 21, 23. I'm sorry, 21, 22, 23, 25, 26. And 29. So that is all in Sagittarius. This was the original markings I gave in my first video. And right away, I have a 6, a 23, a 22, and a 26 in my houses. So that's 4 markings right there just for Ophiuchus, which I thought was pretty cool. So let's move on to the new ones that I found. So this is new markings to look for in your birth chart. If you are born between November 30th and December 18th. And this is a pretty cool side note. They were saying that Ophiuchus was almost the 13th zodiac sign. So, Cancer, Gemini, Libra, whatever. Ophiuchus was almost considered the 13th. So if you're born between November 30th and December 18th, you are an Ophiuchus Starseed. Another marking is 2 degrees in Capricorn. So look for Capricorn. It would be exactly 2-8 or 2 Capricorn 8. It might be 1 to 2 degrees off because of the year the research was done. That's also why they say 1 to 2 degrees away, because sometimes the info you find online is not updated to the year of 2000s where we are now. So 2-8 in Capricorn. Exactly. And so now I thought this was pretty cool. We're going to give all of the markings, the exact markings to look for, along with a stone that is associated with that marking. So if you have this, so in Sagittarius, the exact markings are 2 Sagittarius 17, and that would be called Yed Prior. The stone is a white agate. This next one is 3 Sagittarius 30. The star is called Yed Posterior. The stone is verdite. 5 Sagittarius 35. The star is called Marfique. The stone is an opal fossilized wood. 6 Sagittarius 32. The star is called Shiloh. Mine is 6-52, so very close. There's no stone associated with that one. 9 Sagittarius 13 is called Han star. The stone is a lavender jade. 11-17-48, the star is the Kappa star. The stone is alabaster. 17 Sagittarius 57, the star is called Sabik. The stone is yellow puronite. 20 Sagittarius 53, the star is called Agia. No stone involved. 22 Sagittarius 23, Garifissa is the star, Garifissa. 21 Sagittarius 4 is the Theta star with the stone biotite connected with it. And then the brightest star in Ophiuchus constellation is 22 Sagittarius 26, the Roselhog, also the Alpha star, and the stone associated was jelly opal. And mine is exactly 22-36, so only 10 off. That's crazy. A couple more. 25 Sagittarius 19 is the Sabalrai star, also spelt Kalbolrai. The stone is alunite. 26 Sagittarius 37, the star is Mulimpen, the Gamma star, and the stone is rhodolite garnet. Lastly, 29 Sagittarius 44, the star is Sinistra. The stone is green spear. And then I thought it was cool to do the exact markings for the serpent's constellation. So there's Ophiuchus, which holds the serpent, but then the serpent itself. So if you come from the snake like part of Ophiuchus, then these are the exact markings for those stars, which I thought was really cool. And these are totally different. I haven't mentioned not all of these. So a Scorpio for the serpent's constellation is 18 Scorpio, or 1 to 2 away. But the exact one is 18 Scorpio 20, which is the Quin star. Another one is 19 Scorpio 57, is the Chow star. 22 Scorpio 4 is the Unakahai, which is the brightest star in the serpent's constellation. Also 22 Scorpio 47 is Zhang star. 24 Scorpio, or 1 or 2 away, but exactly 24 Scorpio 20 is the Ba star. 25 Scorpio 25 Scorpio 58 is the Tianri star. And I actually have in my house 1 to 2 away, that one I believe. And then 24 Sagittarius, which that one I have 2 of those. I have 2 24s in both of my charts. 24 Sagittarius 32 is the Nanhai star. 5 Capricorn 40 is the Donghai star. And lastly, 15 Capricorn 45 is the Aliyah star. So those are all the stars connected within this serpent's constellation of the snake that he's holding. So now you have all of the marking for Ophiuchus, a little bit of background information. Go check out the Netflix video if you want to just hear about him, because I always think that's cool, hearing about the stars and planets on a show that I'm watching, because then it just makes me more interested. Do you guys feel the same way? So that is all I have for the video, but I will give you a little bit of an update about my personal life. So as you can see, I am feeling so much better. I rarely cough. I'm not stuffy. Hallelujah. And then I am going to be doing more polls, so that way you guys can have an option of what you're more interested in. And then anytime you recommend or mention something in a comment, I always write that down and add it to my must research video for in the future list. But yeah, I'm going to Key West next week. That is my hometown, Key West, Florida. I mentioned that a couple times, definitely when I did the ley lines video. So if you want to check out the ley lines and find out the vortexes and stuff around you, I am from Key West, Florida, and that's where I'll be visiting next week. What else? Oh, so I am hoping to get a normal real camera for the channel, not just on my phone in the future, but I'm waiting until I get the monetization or whatever, because right now I thought I needed 1,000 subscribers, which we already hit that, so thank you guys so much. But I also need 400,000 hours of watch time, and right now I am 300 hours away from that. So if you guys want to help me get there and we get a new camera and we get more professional, then try to watch all my videos all the way through. Even if you can't physically watch it, maybe listen to it or turn the volume off, play it in the background. Because I know not all of my topics are interesting for everybody. So if you're not interested in all of them and you still want to help out this channel grow, then make sure to just play it in the background. But other than that, I am doing great in New Mexico, and I love all of you guys for being here, and I love the community that we're building, and I am so excited to continue building it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye!